What's going on today, YouTube? On the 15th episode of the Streamer Shoutout Showcase, we have the one and only Knottravesty. He is rocking over 600 followers on Twitch. And man, I'm telling you, if anyone deserves a sponsorship by an alcoholic beverage, it's this guy in Coors Light. And he is such an inspiration and such a joy just to be around. And he is in a lot of people's communities, and he is a great time. I cannot wait for you to meet him. With that being said, let's get to know Knottravesty a little bit more.
Preview.
Just off the fence.
Contact!
What? Oh my god, don't reload.
They got me in that truck house in a frag.
Oh!
Nice,
Shit!
nice.
Oh my god!
Outside.
Clip it! Clip that shit! Clip that shit! Oh! You're out drinking with your pals. Approach her. You are drunk. That's my kind of guy! You're pretty. So, what's your, major? That's good at. I feel like that's more me. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors? Me, him. Wait, I'm just having fun with the game. But I have like my boner is like fucking hard. Like the whole time I'm playing this game, my boner is like hitting the bottom of the desk and it can't come up, and it's like suffocating. Like I love this game that much. Like it's like that's what it's like. Get that?
They look so relaxed.
Yeah, it's so nice and cozy in here, man. Whew.
Chat, welcome in. If you have not been here before, how we do this is I got about a set 5 questions that I kind of start off with just to kind of give you a chance to get to know Knottravesty a little bit more off the bat. And then you, chat, get a chance to ask him anything you want. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Okay?
Anything.
All you got to do is channel point redemption. Just highlight your message so I don't miss it, and you get to ask him whatever you want, and I'll get to that after my segment. But before we get started, I want to give you the floor and just kind of give us a little chance to introduce yourself.
All right, so my normal welcome is hi, my name is Knottravesty. Obviously, you've seen that plastered all over the stream already. I love it. I'm a connoisseur of Coors Light. I feel like I'm an old streamer. I know I don't look 100% old, but I'm like 30, almost 37 next month. So I feel like I'm late to the game. But I love playing video games, and I thought, man, I'm a people person, and I just started doing it, and I play Tarkov 3 nights a week. I play Warzone once. I do a retro night. I do variety nights. So I'm kind of all over the place, but I've literally been streaming like 7 days a week forever.
Is that how you started off, or you're just like, well, now I can, so this is what I do?
Yeah. So it started off, some girl that I used to work with was like, hey, by the way, I started streaming, and it's really easy with a console. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, like you just hook up a webcam and you can go. So I held it up with a guitar stand of mine and my old clips. I'm like sitting on a couch, and I just started playing because I played video games every night anyways. Why not start to talk to people and build those relationships with people? It's been a blast.
Yep. All right, so we'll still kind of get going on my little questions I have for you. The first one I always like to start off with is, why did you eventually want to become a streamer or start streaming?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I kind of already answered that. Like, she just said, hey, like, look, like you could start streaming and talk to people while you're doing it. I'm like, what? Like, this is awesome. Like back in the day, I'd say 5-6 years ago, I used to watch a guy named Potato play DayZ. I was really into DayZ, but I never played or streamed before. And then she kind of just inspired me on how easy it was to start off with. Obviously, now, as long as many of our others, I know Crit City J is a streamer as well, it's not as easy as what we all thought it was going to be, but it's definitely fun. So
Well, and with you, man, because you're saying you're streaming almost 7 days a week, like keeping that up. It's like, geez, how do you find? It's kind of off the schedule here, but like, how do you keep that up? Like streaming every day.
Dude, so I used to work a lot of weird hours. I always worked at least 50 hours a week. And now with my new job, I'm working 60 to 65 hours a week. Plus, I have a wife and a 5-year-old. So I give them at least 2 to 3 dedicated hours a day.
Uh-huh.
After they go to bed, I start streaming. I'm streaming 3 to 4.5 hours a day. And I just don't sleep. That's the grind. That's the grind. But I'm like, so my whole first year of streaming, I only took off like, I don't know, 20 days. It was insane. I have been taking a lot more off recently, though. It's been fun to get a day off every once in a while.
Yeah, that's the same. I feel that. That's why I was like, like I said, I full-time job just like yourself. Like I have a wife and kids. Like I only do 3 days a week, and you're sitting here daily. It's like, dude, I want to live vicariously through you.
Oh no, but you're doing all that extra content on the backside. I'm not doing that stuff, so I'm just gaming and talking. It's a little easier.
Yep. Next question I have for you then, what now that you've kind of gotten into it more, I don't want to say full time, but on the daily, what goals do you have for your channel?
See, this one always kind of gets people a little twangy about me, because I don't go for subs. I don't go for bits or anything. Like my goal, and it sounds so stupid, is to become sponsored by Coors Light. It is a legit goal of mine. And it's just funny because I don't know. I know it's never probably going to happen, but I wish it will. And I don't want to get big. I'm actually, like, right now I'm at 600, and I don't even think followers matters to me. I count my success on active chatters in my chat room. And yeah, I'm telling you, like 15 to 20 is tough to keep up with, especially some of the games I play. So like I think a nice easy medium, like my goal, my end game, to me is like 30 active chatters. I don't think I could get past that. I think it would be to the point where I wouldn't be able to interact, and then you just become like one of those guys that is just playing your game while the chat just going. So
Yep.
that's how I feel. It's a little different than most, but
Well, I guess now's a perfect time than any. One of the original questions that I had for you, you've already segued into that. You've already kind of leaded into that. One of the questions that I had for you was Coors Light themselves, right? You're looking for a Coors Light sponsorship. I want to give Knottravesty the floor right now and give us your best selling pitch, or give us your best Coors Light sponsor me pitch right now.
So I don't think it's a good commercial, but I think it goes into effect of most what people would think. And that says, if you don't like Coors Light, then fuck you. So good. Those icy cold blue mountains, baby. I love it. I love it.
Silver bullet. Man, see, there it is. Like, how Coors Light, how do you not sponsor him after that? Like, I don't get it.
I mean, I've sent him clips. I've tagged him on Twitter I tag him on Twitter every day. They're gonna talk to me. You're gonna talk to me, Coors Light.
Hey, when I put this on my YouTube video, on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna tag him for you too.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man.
But yeah, next time you post on Twitter, add Knottravesty and Coors Light. Do it.
I mean,
all right, so yeah,
go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I don't even know what a Coors Light sponsorship would be. Like, obviously, they're not gonna give me like free beer. Like, I don't want to wear a Coors Light shirt all the time either. You know what I mean? My hope, so I will explain to myself that I am slightly an alcoholic, if you haven't guessed a little bit. But I used to drink 6 beers a night. I'm almost up to 8 to 9 beers a night while on stream. It's an expensive habit, and I think Coors Light needs to help me out just a little bit. That's all I want.
Easily. You're already giving them free publicity. Come on, man.
I know. Look at it. Crazy.
And in fact, your logo is damn near Coors Light.
Yeah, they might.
These, by the way, those are kind of cool.
They might sue me. I don't know. They're mine. I made them all. I like the graphics artists on the side. Yeah. I like the graphics artists on the side. So
I will say those look kind of cool. And you said I've seen them before, but when I got a closer look at them, I'm like, oh, those are kind of clean. Like, it's a good job.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
I'm a connoisseur of Photoshop. I went to college for computer applications back in the day, which is like inside and outside, and all that shit is way out of class. Like I'm using Photoshop CS2 from like 2004, but it's what I know. So
Sure. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. All right, so actually, Crit asked this question a little bit ago, but
Okay.
it's actually one of my original questions that I was going to ask for you. Not travesty, the name, the legend, right?
The legend.
It's has to have an interesting background, right? Like, how'd you come about it? Like, where did it come from, etc.
So I've actually had this handle for over 20 years. Obviously not. I wore this shirt for a reason. Not Slip from Slipknot. You know, I'm a huge Slipknot fan. If you know, I listen to a lot of metal. I always start my stream with some sort of metal music, usually, and then Travesty is actually part of my band's name that I had in high school. So I was a bassist for a little bit. I really sucked. So don't hold me to anything. But we were in a punk little. We called it a. Well, I can't. I'm not going to say that word. We called it a punk band. A girly punk band. I'll go that way. Okay, we'll go that way. A girly punk band. And our name was Rith Travesty, so I merged the two, not Travesty, and it's literally stuck for over 21 years now. So it's kind of like a part of me, man. It's kind of insane.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I was also wondering too, the Coors Light thing. Rank the top 3 beers.
So
Obviously,
actually,
Coors Light has to be number 1, right?
it's not. Maybe that's what stopped me from getting my sponsorship. You know,
What?
I've got to be honest. I got to be honest. No. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my phone on me. So yeah, I do. Okay, so I used to be a connoisseur of draft beers and craft beers, right? So if you guys all know, there's an app called Untapped. Probably can't see it.
Okay.
But I have had. Oh yeah, it's pretty blurry. I've had 532 different beers. And I'm a big fan of Hefeweizens. They ferment a little longer. Sometimes got a little bit of inside stuff. More citrusy wheat beer. So my favorite is Weinenstoffer's Hefeweizen. My second favorite is called Shotgun Betty. It's out of North Carolina. Very delicious Hefeweizen. I should give number 3 to Coors Light, but it's pretty much any other Hefeweizen. I do love my Hefeweizens. I just cut them off.
Coors Light, don't listen to this part.
Yeah. You gotta cut this out. You gotta edit this out. Coors Light is my go-to because I drink too much, and if I drank that other stuff, I'd be poor and I wouldn't be able to stream. Because I drink too much of it. I used to be a Bud Light guy till I was like 27. And then when I hit 27, it didn't matter if I drank 1, 6, 24, whatever. Right. It would not leave me good. And Coors Light takes care of me. And I hope one day that they take care of me more. I almost said that wrong.
No, so like when you're in the nursing home, you want Coors Light to take care of you. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. You always see those stories about these like 102-year-olds that are like, Coors Light a day saved my life. That's me.
So what about Coors Light 8 or 9 a day? Does that help out?
Yeah, I hope maybe I'll last longer. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Right. Let's go.
All right, chat. So here's what we got going on. I got one more question that I got for Knott, and it's usually my funny question, my kind of like ridiculous, just kind of throw him off, see how he answers it type of question. After that, it's up to you guys. Whatever questions that you have, literally any question you want, be sure to highlight your message in chat so I get to it, and it's your chance to kind of ask him anything that you want. While you're doing that, while you're kind of thinking up some questions or kind of putting your questions in chat, I do have a little small segment that I've added in recently. It's kind of a this or that. It's kind of rapid fire. I'll ask him 2 questions and just kind of see which one he chooses.
Okay. All right.
Then it's your questions, chat. So, all right. Knott, are you ready for my last question?
Let's go.
All right. My last question for you. If you were stuck on a deserted island, what are 2 things that you would take with you? Why?
Okay, so my first thought is beer and more beer. But it would get very warm very quickly, and I don't like warm beer. So I used to watch Survivor a lot, and I feel like two things that I would definitely need are a machete and a volleyball. You need someone to talk to. I feel like that volleyball is very important. I gotta pull a Tom Hanks. It's gotta be a volleyball and a machete.
Somewhere, Tom Hanks just cracked a smile. He's like, oh, yes.
And then, if a Coors Light ship crashes in the ocean and it flows upon the island, I'll be in heaven.
I would imagine you could probably find an underwater cave or something where the water's cold enough that you can just keep the beer in there to like keep it cold, right?
Yeah, but then is it 2 cans? Is it 2 kegs? Either way, not enough.
You have to start rationing at that point.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm strong enough for that.
There it is, chat. There's the survival things. One, a volleyball and a machete. All right, so guys, go ahead and get your choices in now, or get your questions in now. Not a little segment that I've kind of started recently is the this or that. So I got about 6 or 7 things that I'll ask you, this or that, and you just kind of say which one you would pick.
Okay, I like it.
Ready? All right.
Yeah, let's go.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
NSYNC. That's rough. I'm a metalhead. That's a tough one. You're taking my card, but okay. NSYNC.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi, 100%. Pepsi Lime, even better.
All right.
I miss that.
Daytime or nighttime?
For what?
Just the time that time of the day that you prefer. Like, are you more of a night owl, or are you like do stuff during the day?
Well, like I said before, I don't sleep, so let's go daytime. I can see more stuff. Yeah.
I guess that's true.
And you can still day drink. It's fine.
Yeah. Marvel or DC?
I'm not a superhero guy. I think I like more DC.
Sweet or salty?
Which one are you, Gilbert?
Heyo. I'm more sweet. I love like ice cream, like brownies, like cookies. Like I could eat more of that. Some people that could just eat chips all the time. If I don't have chips, I don't care, but I always have a sweet tooth. So I'm more kind of sweet for that one.
I think I'm with you there. I mean, I do like a warm soft pretzel with the big chunks of salt on it, but I think more than likely, more sweet than that. Yeah, I'm with you.
And then the last crazy one, top or bottom?
Oh, I'm always on the bottom. I love bottom. I mean, if I can get away with it, I'm on bottom. I mean,
let's get to some chat questions. And again, guys, ask them anything you want. We are going to be playing some Knockout City after this. So you get to watch us throw some balls around. First question was from Crit. How'd you get your name? But yeah, we were kind of went over that with Knottravesty. Voice says, you go to the store and they're out of Coors. What's your next move?
Go to the next store. That's literally the answer most times. Hit the next drive-through. If Coors Light is like in a shortage, and they said they were gonna be during Corona or at the beginning, I was really scared. Like Blue Moon is my next like go-to regular found beer.
Could you drink Blue Moon without an orange in it?
I can. I'd rather not.
For sure.
For sure. For sure.
I'm getting a couple of these things about. I still want to know about Knott's Nap.
So I mean, I'm assuming they're talking about where I had a little toonies. And I kind of passed out on stream. If it wasn't for a couple of my trusty followers to make some sound alerts, I would have definitely been passed the F out on stream. It was bad.
How long?
It was bad. It wasn't long. It wasn't long, thankfully. Like it was only a couple less than a minute, but it was definitely I was done.
Were you like head down or like rested against your
it was
chair?
It was like falling asleep. Like I was done. It was bad.
Gosh, we need to see the clip of that.
I've had that happen twice since I've started streaming, so I feel pretty lucky considering.
Yeah.
But they've been for a very short amount of time before somebody comes in and plays the Mario death sound, and that is just enough to like get me back into focus and get the stream shut down. So,
did you stop streaming after that, or did you
Oh no! I stopped the stream after that. I stopped the stream after that.
Chris City J says, how many beers can you finish before Mr. J finishes his first?
I don't know, Jay. I mean, I've seen you drink a little bit. I mean, I think I can get a couple, but you know.
Dude, so I don't know. You like drink beer like fine now. Like ever since college, or like as I'm getting older or whatever, I can't just like chill and drink beer. I have to be like playing a drinking game or like doing something. You know what I mean?
Man,
like,
we
I do like mixed drinks now. You know what I'm saying?
I like mixed drinks too. I'll usually mix up some like SoCo and some Pepsi. I like that. It's my go-to mixed drink. And I take shots of whiskey every once in a while, but beer is definitely my go-to. It's kind of like a numbed myself to it, but yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like I said, just chilling and drinking a beer, like I just doesn't have that same effect on me anymore. I have to be like doing a game or something.
About 2 months ago, we did an early 2000s beer pong party, and it was the best thing ever. Like we felt like we were young again. It felt great.
I haven't played beer pong in a minute.
Oh, we used to play like 4 days a week during the college years.
Is there like a Twitch terms of service? Like, can we do that on stream?
I did it, technically. I went live on my phone because I was at my cousin's house. I mean, as long as you're not drinking for money, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Dyslexic Octopi says, when do I get more hot tub streams?
I mean, I've done it a couple times. I felt like my last one was really good. I think that was my Twitch anniversary. I literally was in a bikini and I had a nice little overlay of a hot tub. I thought I did a pretty good job with it. I think people really liked it. So you'll find me on a bikini from time to time. I ain't scared.
Chunkalunk says, most memorable Twitch moment so far.
Oh, man, there was one night. So I've got a lot of great followers, and some of them are your same followers, right? We've been in the same niche for 9-10 months. I feel like we've had a lot between Schmitty, Crit City J, Blue Flavor. We've had a lot of mixed people, but there was one of my people that just went insane, and one night he gifted like 140 subs, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I know this guy in person. I don't know what I'm going to say the next time I see him because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to suck him off or something. It was going to be... I was so scared. So, I was like, it was insane. They just kept coming in. I was like, I'm going to run out of followers. Like, you're insane. I think that's probably my most memorable because there's been so many good memories, to be honest. And I love that clips and stuff just continue to keep on that legacy or those memories.
Kind of the, I guess, other side of that. What's been your most embarrassing moment other than the falling asleep one?
I was gonna say, come on now, like
that one. We already know about that one. Well, what's like another embarrassing moment on stream?
I think an embarrassing moment to me is I'm pretty open book. I'm pretty clear when I'm talking about certain things, and I went off on a tangent about lurkers. And I lost a couple, and mental health, and I lost a couple followers and a mod because of it. And I realized that sometimes you have to be really touchy with everybody's feelings, and I'm not used to being that way in real life. So it was embarrassing for me because I learned real quick that not everybody is as insensitive as you are, and you really got to take care of everybody. And I think that was really big.
Let's see. Blue Flavor says, will you ever play Monster Train again?
I actually almost played it tonight. It was really close. I was going to play it leading up to this. But I decided not to, but I did just play it like 2 weeks ago. So it's not in my normal repertoire anymore. Tarkov has really destroyed that. But it'll come back here and there.
The thing too about Tarkov, didn't you like just pick that up like a couple months ago? Because I feel like when I first met you, you like never played Tarkov, and I feel like for you found it randomly or one of your friends thing, and like ever since then you've been like all about it.
I love this question. So, because my passion for Tarkov is huge right now. And what had happened was I bought it when it first came out, and it was not a good game to play solo. Like I don't know how much you guys know about it. But it's not a fun game to play solo. It is a evil game. But anyways, I bought it when it first came out. I played it for a very short while, maybe a month. Did not soak in. I had some fun with it with some people, but then they kind of just flaked off, and I ditched it for like 3 years. And then my cousin, Spike, I play with him almost every time I play Tarkov. He's like, "Hey, I'm buying a gaming laptop to do some music editing and stuff. You want to play that Tarkov game?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And it's been months now of just Tarkov 3 nights a week. And in all honesty, if I didn't care so much about my schedule, like I'm so strict to my schedule, I try my hardest because there's people that do love Retro Night. There's people that do love those variety nights. There's still people that love me playing Warzone, and I can't stand that game anymore. But if I wasn't such a stickler for a schedule, I would probably play Tarkov 6 days a week. Like it's that bad right now.
I've only played it probably like once or twice, and I've seen other people play it. But the thing that I like about it is it's more, I guess, realistic in the face of like it being a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to have your loadout. You can lose your loadout when you go into a match. You know what I mean? You have to scavenge for the things that you're going to use in your next one. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of more of a realistic approach to all this.
Yeah, it's just insane. So many attachments. I mean, to be able to check your clip and look at what type of ammo it is. I mean, there's just so much involved in it. And then I think it's the thing that shies people away is like every couple months, every 6 months, they wipe everything. You lose everything. And that's intense. Like I'm not ready for that yet. I'm scared because I'm really in love with this game. But that being said, like I'm still stuck with it. I love the tasks. I love the killing. I love the realistic of it. It is just, for me, a 10 out of 10 game.
Question two that I always kind of ask a lot of streamers, that I have on here. Between when you first started until now, like what's something that you've kind of learned the most, or kind of have grown the most since you kind of been going on the streaming journey?
Oh man, I think it's, and this is contradicting to what I just said, right? I think it's making yourself happy. Do you play what you want to play? And this is so hypocritical of me because I just said I stick to my schedule, and I also I usually don't like streamers that don't have a cam. I like to see who I'm looking at. But I'm also saying, do you have fun doing what you're doing? Grow at your own pace and just go with it. And I think that's the biggest thing I've learned. When I want to take a day off, great. I'm more happy playing Tarkov than I am playing Rocket League for the 78th time and doing whatever. I think do what you want to do is the biggest thing I've learned. And I still fail at that because I do try to make other people happy.
All right. Next question from Chunk Along says, if you could play with any streamer, who would you pick?
In real life? No, just joking. So I actually did get my wish, and it did not go nearly as well as I planned. My streamer crush right now is Ash4_ or AshIV_. He's a Tarkov streamer. I love everything that he does. I'm not gonna lie, if he didn't come up with the first, I would copycat his stream 100%. I actually got to play with him on he calls it his Community Day. I don't know. And I actually got to play with him, and I was horrible. I made bad jokes. I felt like a piece of crap. It was like, no. I bombed it. I was so nervous. I've been streaming for over a year, and I was nervous because he's partner, and he is so good at what he does. But I already did that. I played that. I mean, to me, that was the one because I've played with legends like you and Schmitty and Lackaday. I'm excited to play some Valorant with him soon. I think you guys are all legends. But AshIV_ is definitely a big one for me.
Nice. Voice wants to know, what are your first 3 thoughts before hitting that live button?
Oh God, Voice. It's the same as every other streamer. Like, do I have that light on? Is my internet gonna screw up today? Did I pull up my BitBot for Tarkov? Like, it's just, there's a list of 50 things that go through my head before I start streaming. And sometimes, like, I put my kid to bed at 8:45 and I go live at 9. I've got 15 minutes to get my shit together and go live, and sometimes it's a little stressful, and I forget stuff.
Wait a minute. Your kid actually goes to bed right away?
8:45. There is very few times he'll yell my name afterwards, like it's some like stupid question, like, "Hey, where's my bear at?" Like, oh, fuck it, dude. Come on, dude. Like,
teach me your way. It's like a half hour, 45-minute process for us.
Dude, I am lucky. I got one amazing kid, dude. I cannot. I mean, he is awesome. He's always been like that. It's insane.
He is, man. I'm now jealous of you. This Lex Octopi says, "Who is your favorite Apex streamer, and why is it Chris DJ?"
It's actually not Crit City J. I love when Crit City does his Pokemon stuff, man. I actually, man, you guys are gonna hate me. You guys are all Apex people. I don't like Apex at all. I haven't tried it yet, so that's shame on me. But if I had to give my favorite Apex streamer, it's got to be JB. I love JB. I do love JB. You guys all know JB. I'm sorry.
Somebody can hold him right now. Bring him in here. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that being said, I really don't. I don't like watching Apex or Dead by Daylight. I've said it many times.
I was gonna ask who your favorite Tarkov streamer was, but you already said with Ash.
Ash. By the way, I mean, hands down. I don't know. He's just so good at what he does. Yeah, he's got fucking lights in the background. He's got a motion camera. He loves metal music, so he just fits my profile 100%.
Schmitty said after Coors Lights, what's your second favorite beer? So he kind of mentioned this earlier. Yeah, he mentioned earlier. He said Blue Moon, like if Coors wasn't there, but you did mention some Hefeweizens. I don't remember the name of them, but he does like Hefeweizen though too. Yeah, Coors Light really isn't my favorite beer, Schmitty. I do have a lot of Heffies that I love ahead of that. I already said it, but Weihenstephaner's Hefeweizen and Shotgun Betty, those are two of them for sure that I love. Yep. All right, chat. So we're winding down a little bit. We got a few minutes left, so be sure to get all of your last-minute questions in. Then we're going to jump over and play some Knockout City tonight. So remember, highlight your message so I do not miss it, and go ahead and ask not anything that you want, and then we'll get into some Knockout City. Question for you, Not, that I like to ask: what game or style of game do you feel kind of gets the best traction?
Like as a streamer?
Yeah, as a streamer.
Dude, no, that's a horrible question. That is a horrible question. And this is here. I'll give it a perfect example. I'll play Warzone. Obviously, tons of people, right? Watching it, streaming it, whatever. One of my biggest nights was the first night I fired up Power Wash Simulator because people love to watch the dumbest shit. It makes no sense. I love the game, don't get me wrong, but that game killed me because I can't stand there's a 90% complete and then you see a big dirt spot and you go to finish it and then it auto completes. You just fucking rage because you're like, I wanted to clean that. But traction, man, it's the off games. It's Final Fantasy Tactics. It's Splitgate for me. It's what was it, man? What was the other night? Dead Side got me like 6 new followers in one night because it's such a low volume game that people are like, oh, someone else is streaming this. I want to help them play it. I want to know everything about it. I want to see them fail. I want to see them learn. And it's just, to me, that is what it is. You got to watch out for those lower viewer games and they will skyrocket you.
What else? While everybody else is kind of getting to the last minute questions, what else? I mean, you already said you got a full time job, like family, your marriage, all that. What else? Not IRL, like not in real life, like about you, hobbies or interests, things like that.
Oh man, so before streaming, man, it used to be everything. I love snowboarding. I don't get to do that much anymore. Tabletop games. If anybody heard of Zombicide, I loved it. I painted miniatures for that. I just got into so many hobbies, owning the house, lawn care, getting into that. That's a dad hobby, obviously. But there's just so many out there. I'm a big fan of rally racing. If no one knows what that is, play some dirt. I'm I love fast cars going through the forest at 120 miles an hour. That's what I live for. And thankfully, they brought it back to Ohio about 4 years ago, and it's always on my birthday. They did move it back a month now, so it's in June. But the Southern Ohio Forest Rally, oh, it's like I love being on the outside or safely on the inside of a turn. But we don't go to the spectator spots. Me and my buddy take a week and we go and we hike out to an apex turn that no one else is on, and we'll sit there, have some snacks in the forest, and just watch fast cars go by us. And it's nothing's better. Nothing's better.
Nice. All right, last couple questions here. Dyslexic says, do you enjoy Splitgate more than Halo?
I do. I played Halo 2 for a little bit back in the day. I never really got into Halo otherwise. I think Splitgate is a great game. I think that they've kind of failed on I have a buddy named Hoghead that used to be huge in a Splitgate, and he doesn't like the way that their matchmaking happens, but I'm still really enjoying the game. I think it's a great cross between Halo and Portals. And I don't even use the Portals that much, but I'm still whooping ass at the game, and it's so fun.
Chris J wants to know, when are we getting a Knottravesty Pokemon stream?
I don't know. I'm not huge into the new ones anymore. That's the bad part. Like I'm an OG. I want to do some Nuzlocks maybe. That'd be fun. I want to do some old school Nuzlocks.
I mean, your retro games or whatever, they can count for that, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would probably be down for something like that for sure. But I also suck at those too. I'm not good at all the types. Like Crit City J can put me to fucking sleep when it comes to Pokemon. Like him, D-Train, Voice, all of them. Yep. But Leanne, tons. But I do love Nuzlocke, Sleeplock. That's great.
Yeah. Chunk says, if you could pick a job, any job, what would it be?
Oh man. I've been with the same company for over 15 years now, and I love my position right now. It is a great job, a lot of hours, but I do it to myself. I'm only required to work 50, and I put 60, 65 in because I love my job that much. I don't know what a dream job would be like. That'd be this, right? Like just making a crap ton of money just playing video games, but I don't even want that because then I couldn't talk to my viewers, so... I really enjoy my job.
So wait, so you're saying if streaming if the opportunity to truly be a full-time streamer presented itself, would you take it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't.
Do you kind of like where you're at?
I do. Like I said, I think that man, like I said, if I could go up to like 30 people actively in chat, I'd be super happy. I wouldn't want more than that. And that's just honest. It's funny. I told myself I was going to look at my own chat that I've been pushing people into yours, and somebody just said something over there. And I would like to race rally cars. That would be super fucking fun. But it's way too expensive. Like if you guys don't know, rally cars are like $500,000-$600,000 plus maintenance. It'd be insane. I couldn't do it, but I guess that would be a dream job.
All right, yeah, Chris City J did drop a link. If you are not following Knottravesty, please go ahead and drop him a follow right now.
Much appreciated.
One last question for you then. Would you shave your beard if Mr. J did 50 nonstop push-ups?
No, that's easy.
Wait, who are you talking about easy? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I would turn on my workout cam, but it would cut out the stream. Let's do it. VV.
You be me in push-ups? No way, dude.
I don't know, man. Let's go. No, just joking.
Maybe back in my younger years when I was actually working out more often, but nonstop, no way.
Back in my day, I would have done 50 pull-ups against you, but I know I can't do that anymore.
Oh my
I know
gosh.
I can't do that anymore. I can do like 6, and I start dying now.
Yes. I get tired watching you do your squats and stuff on stream.
Facts.
Watching you.
Facts.
But yeah, so like I said, Chris DJ did drop Knott's link there. Please go drop him a follow. While you're in there, go ahead and drop him 5 gets of subs. Just have to do that as well.
Whatever. No.
But before we head out, Knott, I want to give you the floor one last time and just kind of give us, send us out on, whatever you want. If you want to self-promote or whatever you want to say, it's kind of your chance just to kind of, send us out.
I know I appreciate you having me on for sure. When you started this, I'm like, yes, I hope one day he asks me, because I do think a lot of you. I love every time I raid, I get to pick that Batman mask, and to me, you are the peak entertainer. You do a great job of it, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I fell into your guys' circle. I want to say it was JB originally. But I mean, your community is fantastic, and I thank all you guys. A lot of them have supported me along the way as well. So, other than that, I mean, I hope everybody does what they want to do. If you want to be a follower, be a follower. If you want to be a streamer, be a streamer. Do what you want to do. There's plenty of room out there for everybody, and do your thing. That's all I got.
One last time before we head out, do you want to give us your schedule one more time, just so we know?
Yeah, so normally Saturday night, I do Warzone / Knockout City. Has been what it's been recently. Sunday, Escape from Tarkov. Monday has been, oh yeah, he's gonna forget it now. Is it Variety? Jesus. Yes, Variety on Monday. Tuesday, Escape from Tarkov. Wednesday is Retro Night. Right now we're playing Final Fantasy Tactics. We'll see how that turns out. We're on like day 7. I definitely hit a wall on that. I am horrible at that game. Thursday, we are usually split gate Variety. Friday, back to Tarkov, and it starts all over again. So you can find it on my Twitch. I stream it, or I post it every Saturday on my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. That's the only social media I'm on. I refuse to get on Hover or TikTok because I am too old for that shit. And my mind is already racing 18,000 miles, man. I don't need any more stress. This stresses me out more than my job. It's insane.
Yep. But, all right, man. Thank you for taking the time to do this tonight.
Much appreciated, sir.
Thank you for taking the time to watch an episode of the Streamer Shoutout Video Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get notified of all future videos and episodes that come out on this channel. Now, if you're interested in joining the Streamer Shoutout, all you have to do is in the description below, you'll see a link to my Discord. Join that and you'll see a Thankful Thursday section. Let me know that you are interested. I'll get you in the rotation. It is simple as that. We'll see you next time, and I appreciate you.